Hi everyone, welcome to the second episode of the Marketing Podcast. This is Mridula and here is my teammates Vijit, Pratik and Vijeta. Today we have Miss Prakriti Pushp, who is a brand strategist at Josh. She is a prompt, diligent and empathic professional with an embarking career chronicle. Now she has impeccable interest and passion in the field of digital marketing, social media advertising and digital marketing communication. So she kickstarted her career with working for TikTok India and their global monetization domain. And she's also been a part of the content strategy team at Rel. Now, currently, she handles position in the strategic development team, client handling, content strategy with Verse Innovation. So, welcome, ma'am, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much. That introduction actually, even I was thinking, oh my God, all these things I have done. Thank you so much.
Hi, everyone. So this is Pratik. So let us start today's podcast with the first question. So in a corporate, when you hire a person or a candidate, what kind of skills or traits you look in them?
It depends on a lot of things to begin with. When I talk about any position, any corporate position that's open for work, the first thing will be what is the kind of role and what kind of experience it's looking for. If it's something that requires around 1 to 3 years of experience, then more than skills, it's traits that matter because at that point of time, the individual is very new to the corporate world, and we cannot expect the skills out of them, but the traits to learn something which should come as fiery as when they speak, and the passion that they want to learn, they want to upgrade themselves is something that we look for. But if the position is of you can say mid senior level or maybe towards the higher positions, then of course the expertise and the skills and the years of experience definitely count, and especially when we are talking about marketing as a profession. It's as wide as maybe the entire earth. So it starts from sales, and then we have a number of applications, and it goes till strategy, uh, brand level strategy, and product strategy, and whatnot. So when I say, or when you ask me that what kind of traits or skills that I look for when I hire anybody, so in the order of preference, it would be first the zeal to be a part of that particular organization and to be really passionate about that role. But again, passion or the zeal only cannot satisfy everything. So even the experience and the skills. When I talk about skills, preferably in marketing, there is no rule book. There is no written skills that because in any of the other domains, if I talk about finance or operations or human resource for that matter, there are always written rules and written books which says that these are the Bible that you have to know. But in marketing, we do not have anything except Kotler, and wo bhi koi yaad nahi rakhta. Nobody remembers Kotler on their fingertips because marketing is developing every day. Marketing before COVID and marketing after COVID is completely different. So I would say something or someone that who is always ready to adapt themselves and upgrade themselves is one of the qualities that anybody would look around the world for any marketing professional.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank you,
correct.
ma'am.
Okay, so let's go for the next question. That is,
I hope the answer made sense.
Yeah, this
yeah,
would give us a kickstart to prepare ourselves.
yeah, correct. Okay, so let's go for the second question. That is, it has been observed that there is a high growth in IT sector with respect to jobs, roles, careers, opportunities, pay. So, what are your views regarding that?
uh, I would not agree to the fact that there has been a growth only in the IT sector. Uh, yeah, but I would not even deny the fact that there has been a growth. IT sector has already always been, on a blooming side in India, especially because of the number of engineers that we produce every year. That's one of the reasons. And then, of course, because we have, Bangalore as our IT capital, followed by Pune and some other metro cities. So we have those equipments, and the IT companies, MNCs are willing and ready to invest in India because they all see India as a very potential market going ahead. So that is one of the reasons I think IT is on a booming side. But if you ask me, there are very many other industries as well, because if you are talking about IT industries and marketing, you'll have to do IT sales or IT marketing, which according to me is not that interesting. But then of course people do it, and engineers definitely like doing it. But if you ask me that what are the other scopes or industries that have been blooming, so I would definitely say one of the industry that has been like booming like anything is the internet industry, which I am currently working in. Because right now, from if you have to get yourself groceries, to the fact that you have to get yourself some clothes, to the fact that you have to just get yourself some medicines, everything is on internet. And the life, as I said, after COVID has been completely dependent on internet. Now we also have online betting apps, and because I'm working so closely with them, I know that they are also being legalized now. They are also operating free of any difference, and any restriction. So one of the industry that has also been blooming a lot is, I would say, internet industry. When it comes to marketing as a profession, and in kind of relating it to IT or any particular industry, I would say marketing has always been growing. Industries might be a part of it. FMCGs have post COVID, of course, there has been a major decline in terms of how many employees they used to have, and now how many employees they are having. Their hiring has been slowed down and all those things. But then I feel it's a cycle, it's a vicious cycle, and overall job opportunities or anything in the field of marketing is not going less anywhere. It's just that it's circling around right now. As you said, it's more in the IT sector, and it's somehow more in the internet sector, and the other sectors it has gone a little down. But then overall opportunity has been constant.
Yes, ma'am.
Uh,
Thank you.
Ma'am, you just spoke about how things have changed post COVID, right? So I want to know, like, the way now products and services are marketed, like we being marketing students, what are the opportunities and challenges that we're going to face in future?
Okay, so that's a good one, but of course it's a very relative question as well. Uh, it all depends on what kind of product or service we're talking about, right? Suppose if you're talking about an Apple, so Apple was important before COVID, Apple was important now as well. But suppose I'm talking about something as a vitamin D, so it was not as important. Like, we used to go out in the sun and we used to get the vitamin D. But these days you can sell a vitamin D tablet by convincing a customer that you need this because this is the need of the hour. So the the products themselves have molded according to the need of the people around. These days, when a TV, suppose a TV manufacturer won't sell TV saying कि इतना बड़ा screen दे रहा हूँ, या this is what my specification is. They'll be like, my TV doesn't produce ultraviolet rays. Your eyes will be protected and all these things. So marketers have very clearly realized that these days the utmost priority that any human being is having is their health, and the fact that they want to be safe and secure. And because the last 2 years have been extremely difficult for all of us, so any product that is in the market, you have to just pin it around or revolve it around to a fact that this is beneficial for your future, for your health, and this is better to my competition because I'm also giving you this. You will not get this problem when you use this. Anything, if you're relating it, I'm not saying it's the only way out, but that is one of the major things, because I have seen people leaving extremely popular brands in front of local ones because they have promised something related to their health, or anything that you will not be affected in this way or that way. So this is one of the factors, because we as Indians are very much conservative in our mindset and very much superstitious. So when it comes to things, and especially after COVID, we have these kind of things. Okay, if this is helping me in any way, even when it comes to refrigerator, if someone just comes to me or anybody else and says, "Okay, ma'am, this water if you'll have from my refrigerator, it's not that chill cold, or it doesn't affect your throat in that way that you'll catch cold." I 10 out of 20 people will not ask the technology behind it, but will be convinced, "Arey, acha aisa hai kya?" Or suppose even if like 3 out of 10 are convinced, my marketing is done. So you just have to understand, marketing is never gonna die. Marketing doesn't have a rule book. You just have to place your thought according to the concepts that is running the world right now. Right now, COVID, pandemic, and these things, travel, these things are running the world. So until or unless you are able to, pitch your product to that level, and the fact that you can relate it somehow and convince the customer that this is your thing, you have to buy this. Because if you don't have this, then you're missing out on something. That FOMO thing, if you're able to develop in any of the customer, you are like almost done. So that is one thing. Marketing is never gonna go down or anything as such. It's just that the principles of marketing may change here and there, but it will always be there.
Yeah, true. Thank you so much, Prakriti. And ma'am, thank you so much for sharing your insights and helping our marketing community. This podcast will definitely be very helpful for the marketing enthusiasts out there. And thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.